Hello, welcome to Lay's Real Talk. Let's take on the world's wealthiest man as the subject today. Elon Musk is a super smart man. China is a super tricky market. Elon Musk has the world's best-made electric cars. China has the world's largest auto market. Musk wants the Chinese market. The CCP wants Musk's technical expertise. Musk and the CCP have been dancing together for years, but who is leading? And will Elon Musk outsmart the CCP? Tesla officially entered the Chinese market 8 years ago in 2013 when it announced that its Model 7 was being sold in China. That same year, Tesla opened an 8,000 square foot showroom in Beijing's exclusive Parkview Green Mall, which is the equivalent of Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive. The Beijing showroom is 3 times larger than the company's US showroom. Toward the end of 2013, Tesla had 7 stores and 6 service centers in Beijing. At the time, China's electric vehicle market was still in its infancy. Just selling Tesla vehicles in China was not enough for Elon Musk. He wanted to build a manufacturing facility there. But a major roadblock was China's policy on foreign investments, which limited foreign ownership in auto ventures to 50% or less. Tesla, of course, wanted to retain full ownership. So for the time being, Tesla's China venture wasn't progressing. In the following years, the mass production of Model 3 became an important milestone for Tesla. In April 2018, Musk publicly said that the car business was hell and that he was sleeping at the factory to try to resolve the problems his company had in mass-producing Model 3 sedans. It was what Musk later called his darkest days. He revealed later that he had reached out to Apple CEO Tim Cook at the time and raised the possibility of selling Tesla to Apple at a price that was 1/10 of what it is now. But Cook didn't respond. Things must have been pretty tough for Musk. Just around the time of Elon Musk's darkest days, China's leader Xi Jinping came to the rescue. 1 week after Musk tweeted that he was sleeping at the factory, Xi declared in a surprise move at the Boao Forum on April 10, 2018, that China would soon relax its ownership limit on foreign investments in the auto industry. 7 days after Xi's announcement, China's National Development and Reform Commission stated that restrictions on foreign ownership of special vehicles and new energy vehicles would be lifted. The Tesla Shanghai company was formally established on May 8th, 1 month after Xi's announcement and 1.5 months before the official decree was published by the Ministry of Commerce. Things moved so fast that some experts say Xi Jinping's new policy was custom-made for Tesla. By July 2018, Musk already signed an agreement with the Shanghai government to build a gigafactory in China. On the same trip to China, he also established a Tesla Beijing Innovation Center. It was at a time when China and the US were engaged in a trade war. The Trump administration was negotiating with China on a Sino-US trade agreement. Despite its warlike mentality toward America, the CCP saw Elon Musk as a golden boy. When Musk met with China's Premier Li Keqiang in January 2019, Li praised him for being a builder of Sino-US relations. He even offered Musk a Chinese green card to live in China. With the help of the Chinese government, Tesla's China business got into the fast lane, so fast that even Musk found it amazing. The Shanghai Gigafactory construction began in December 2018, 5 months after Musk's visit. Shanghai Mayor Ying personally visited the Tesla construction site to give his support. 10 months later, in October the following year, the plant began producing Tesla Model 3 cars. Musk couldn't hide his excitement at the ceremony to deliver Chinese-made Model 3 cars to the public. His dance video at the ceremony went viral. In a communist country, when a regime wants a factory built for political reasons, it makes sure that the factory is completed in no time. The fast construction of the Shanghai Tesla factory was achieved not because Chinese building practices are more efficient or faster, but because Tesla was given national priority. But why is Tesla a national priority to the Chinese? Why would the Chinese regime devote its national resources to support Tesla? China had been implementing policies to promote green energy automobiles for 10 years, but the Chinese electric vehicle industry was inundated with random projects and government subsidy scandals. Growth was stale. By inviting Tesla to China, the regime could stimulate the market and boost the entire EV market supply chain and related technology. This is a strategy the CCP has adopted repeatedly in the past. For example, China would be much slower in grooming its own cell phone manufacturers if Apple didn't manufacture iPhones in China. By having iPhones made in China, the regime was able to quickly control the upstream and downstream activities of the cell phone supply chain. This allowed the manufacturing growth of parts and supplies, which eventually led to the quick rise of Xiaomi and Huawei. It's called the catfish effect. The catfish effect is the effect that a strong competitor has in causing the weak to better themselves. So, as Tesla's production and sales in China increase, it's also driving the development of Chinese EV automakers such as Nio, Ideal, and Xpeng. Bringing Tesla's technologies, processes, equipment, and management on site kick-started the capabilities of domestic companies to compete. Nio was founded in November 2014. In only 6 years, it has quickly become a worthy opponent of Tesla in China. Without Tesla, Nio would not be where it is today. The Chinese Communist regime allowed Tesla to enter China not to help Tesla be Tesla. After it got what it wanted, the CCP started to show its true colors. 3 months after Musk's dance video in Shanghai went viral, the CCP issued a new policy that sets a 300,000 yen price limit on new electric cars to receive government subsidies. However, the price limit does not apply to EV cars using the battery swapping method. Who is the automaker exempt from this price limit? Tesla's Chinese competitor Nio. Nio cars use the battery swapping method, but Tesla uses the battery charging method. Experts say that this policy was clearly designed to boost Nio and make Tesla suffer. For Tesla to lower its price so that it's under the 300,000 yen limit, it must use cheaper Chinese-made batteries instead of the more expensive LG batteries. This was another trick the CCP pulled to help domestic companies against foreign suppliers. But wait, there's more. A few months later, in October 2020, the Chinese State Administration of Market Supervision recalled nearly 50,000 Tesla vehicles, Model S and Model X imported from the United States. It claimed that the vehicle's suspension had an issue. Tesla's legal counsel responded that the 2 recalled US models have no defects and that the Chinese government was forcing Tesla to make unnecessary recalls. The recall also allowed the CCP to use publicity to tarnish Tesla's reputation. Some Chinese journalists questioned Tesla's craftsmanship, quality control, and consumer services. They warned that if Tesla continued to be stubborn, it may have to leave China. The article sounds more like a threat to me, but it still had an impact on Chinese consumers. And Tesla's misery doesn't just stop here. Last month, in February, citing quality issues and consumer complaints, Chinese officials from 5 government agencies interviewed Tesla executives and asked them to strictly abide by Chinese laws and regulations. The Wall Street Journal said that this incident clearly indicated China's attitude toward Tesla has changed. I think it might be a prelude to bigger troubles for Tesla ahead. This is a classic CCP 3-step ploy against foreign investors. It's called attract, trap, and slaughter. The first make you an offer that you can't resist. They'll give you land. They'll build you a dream factory. Once you're in, they'll use certain regulations to force you to do things the CCP way. Once you do that, you are trapped. After your CCP-endorsed competition learns your technical know-how and steals your trade secrets, they'll slaughter you. They'll let you die a slow death by first tarnishing your reputation, then ruining your market. And you will eventually leave on your own. You can only blame yourself for having bad luck in the Chinese market. You really have no idea that this is actually by design and not anything of your own doing. But we know Elon Musk is a very smart man, and he won't let the CCP slaughter him like that. What has he done to fight back? How does his prospect look? We'll find out in the next video. Please like and share this video and stay tuned. And thank you for watching.